Hello and welcome everybody out there in D&D land. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Before we jump into the action, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in joining our community, please consider checking out our Patreon. That gets you into our exclusive Discord server. It also gets you into any of our games if a slot is available for you. As a heads up, ask me first before you just join in on one of those. You want to communicate with me just to make sure that the slot will be a good, suitable fit for you. Get yourself that one-on-one. But anyways, how about we get into the action? Hello, players. So, where last we left off, you all discovered that you were stuck inside of some illusion outside of the forest where this town is supposed to be. You ventured further inside of it, and Cade, having a brilliant idea to see how far the illusion extends, shot his crossbow bolt, but however, there was a very low possibility of it. He managed to shoot somebody that was in a different illusion inside of the town itself, breaking them out of it as soon as you killed them. And you all went over to make sure they didn't die. Just, only like a few seconds at most. Not long enough to have brain damage or anything. Permanently. Anywho, you all discover what was going on, where there appeared to be some type of town that was being ravaged by vampires that put up these illusions to keep everybody inside. Everybody thought that when they left, they would just enter back in through a different area, and it's a very confusing aspect for you all to play with. As you were about to enter in, as you were all trying to figure out how to get there, Gray decided to locate object on a certain item that was described to you by Rasha. And because you did that, you became connected to this other area. All of you grabbed onto Gray or one another in the hopes of not getting separated and successfully went inside, where you saw these flying vampires moving around, and all of you tried to get into one of the homes as quickly as you can. Luckily, Rosha was, forcibly drugged here with all of you as well. Hey, how you doing, Chelsea? And you all had her convince the person to let you inside. However, once you all got in there, you were told to hide quickly as one of the Tights are coming around. You found out that this was one of the vampires who are in charge here, of sorts. One of the noble vampires in this area. And you all had to give up a couple of sacrifices in order to pay off your tithe for the evening. Unfortunately, they were the familiars of Forrest and Galen. However, that allowed you all to stay here and figure out what was going on. The familiars went in and, were captured, and you all found out exactly, what happens when you go to these locations inside of the tower where they're keeping all of the bodies. You also found out about an object that is possibly the object that is maintaining this magic of an illusion in this area. And as you were all plotting what you were going to do to either help this town or escape, I am very proud of you all for choosing help as your first option over let's get the fuck out of here and let it be someone else's problem, which is an option realistically. Unfortunately, the individual that you invited or that brought you into their home escaped and was running to try to appease to one of these vampire lords. As all of you were trying to sneak away to hide, luckily for all of you, one of the feral vampires went, "Ooh, snack!" and ate her head as she was running before she could tell anybody anything. You all came back in here, got a map drawn up, asked, what's his name, Stud Muffin, about what happened down there, and you were all beginning to plan exactly what it is you're going to be doing. So, players, you have Dusta's home as your base of operations.
Can we send Stud Muffin to try to grab the skull with Flea along as a rat with Pass Without a Trace? And if it goes bad, we shouldn't. We lose Stud Muffin again. Sorry,
lose Flea.
As a rat.
They've been sacrificing every other creature. What?
Well, I would hope. Okay, I would think Flea would stay back as Stud Muffin did the deed, but anyway.
Stud Muffin paws at you. Stud Muffin paws at you, Galen.
I
Um,
know. I scratched him.
I don't have thumbs.
Oh yeah. You said it was a skull. Can't you pick it up with your mouth?
I can't open doors.
Yeah, that's true.
It shows you the paw.
I think that the idea of sending in Flea and me after we take out a few of these ferals is the best option that we have.
Again, if we attack ferals and you die, why won't they keep attacking the rest of us?
Because we'll kill them and leave a few. And it makes it look like I'm the only one.
We're going to try to thin the herd, and then if things go bad, then I will sneak away and go plant the staff. But...
Like, I'm not suggesting we walk into the middle of town and start fighting them. I mean, we lure one or two at a time, kill them, get rid of the evidence.
Oh, look at me, a tasty treat. Please help.
Okay, so
help me.
We're
and
trying
then
to
come
thin
down
them.
and we just, shank them.
So we're trying to thin them out.
Yes.
Exactly.
They are very stupid.
Feral watchers.
Oh, Raj, I totally forgot you were still here.
Hi.
Speaking
I'm not
of
betraying
somebody
you because you're my way out.
Speaking of someone to get them, draw their attention.
No.
Cade?
So, how much water do we have?
I have 13 gallons inside of my barn.
Let's get to your barn.
How far away is your barn? I forget.
Only about a mile and a half.
Have you been there since this happened?
Oh, I was there this morning. I was going through town to try to talk to people and see if we can't figure out a way out and to move what little bit of wheat I have remaining to those that are the hungriest. And yeah.
Oh.
And then points at the mark in her neck.
Question. Is there a time with the ferals of when they're not as active?
When the sky is a little lighter, it's almost like daylight, but it's still dark. They kind of go sleeping. But the royals, they don't seem bothered by it.
Ah.
Wow.
Yeah, I definitely think we need to thin out the ferals because they can just use that for if they're going to try and cast things and they're just going to be a nuisance. The only issue is, has anyone killed a feral before, Rasha?
Yeah, 2 of them were killed. By different people. We had people in town that were powerful. And when the ferals went after them, they fought back valiantly and mostly won, and then the counts got involved and
Oh, so the counts know when the...
Well, I mean, I'm not sure what happens, but it was kind of loud.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, the counts killed them. But the ferals, I've seen them die.
I was picturing that's what happened.
Ken, as a player, can someone that's good with math, if I were to move 10 feet per round for an hour, how far would I get?
For an hour?
Yeah, because that'd be 60 feet a minute, right?
60 feet a minute. So multiply
it'd be
that by
100
6.
100 feet a minute.
6 into
Around
a minute
6
is
seconds.
10. 6 seconds. Yeah, you have 10 of them.
100 feet a minute. You'd
Oh,
go
yeah.
600. Yeah, you'd go.
Add another
6,000
zero.
feet. 6,000 feet.
6,000. Yeah, 6,000 feet.
Oh, and a mile,
Which is over a mile.
5,280.
Yeah. So roughly almost a mile and a half.
Flea's about to disappear.
It's an option.
Or we could use Flea as bait for bringing the ferals out to us.
Well, what I was thinking is if we go now, we might be able to go to the farm unseen, you know, underground and all that, and then we can get the water, and then we can make our attacks from the barn as a base, and then if we need to hide, we can come back down through the burrow.
Is the farm closest to the tower?
No, it's farther away. I'm on the very outskirts of town. With it,
But if we lure ferals out there, we can fight them, kill them, bury them, no evidence, and it's quieter. The counts may not intervene.
Also, is
my
there anyone
my
else?
home also has soil. You keep saying berry. Most of the town is cobbled. There's only small patches of earth in people's yards and such. My farm has land.
The unique characteristics given to me by my deity allow me to bury things, and they're instantly taken into the earth. So there will be no.
That is such a beautiful thing.
Like bodies.
Light bodies.
Oh, okay, that's less beautiful. I was
It's-
thinking like recycling.
It's
Well, bodies will be recycled.
it is. I mean, it is. That's what I normally use it for. Bodies just happens to be a unique and useful
There's a whole business on it.
application.
I'm sorry, but for some reason I just imagine you have not paid for trash services in years back home. It's always
Exactly.
just like, hey, just toss it in the dirt and brush it over.
If we do that, should I send Spun?
The nicest smelling outhouse in all of Alona.
Oh yeah. Sprinkle dirt. Done.
Done.
Should I send Sud Muffin in as a scout to let us know if any of the alphas come if we attack the ferals?
How are we gonna get Stud Muffin in?
I mean, closer, not into the tower. And if they can, I mean, he's got good stealth right now, and if they take him out, I can resummon him. Sorry, bud.
It's up to
Yeah,
you.
it sucks.
How far away is the tower?
From all of you, roughly about 600-700 feet.
It will be like a mile and a half away.
Yeah.
What's up?
Well, a mile away from the farm. Because you're a mile and a half away from here, and you have to go past the tower to get there. So
okay.
a mile
we have to
away
go
from
past
the farm.
tower anyways.
We
Yeah.
could travel underground to the barn, and then underground from the barn to the tower,
Wait, how are we,
How are
traveling
we going
underground?
underground?
How's that?
and through the holes, the burrows.
What?
We don't have a plumbing system in town.
No, I can dig.
Yes, we can't turn into alter into mice.
Mice would be too small. That would take too long.
How are you?
So
digging?
my plan is that I can burrow, or I can have friends help me burrow, and we can go under. I've done this before. This is how do you think I get those lovely cakes? So I go under and we dig.
Did you just burrow under all of Alona while we've been living there for months? And you just have holes into every building?
Anyway, so we can go to the
You
barn.
sneaky.
And then for the players, just to let you guys know, I'm thinking I can either change into a giant badger and I can burrow
Yeah.
10 feet around, or I can
Yeah.
also summon 2 giant badgers to help me.
You can do
Oh.
both.
Yeah.
I like.
Yeah, let's just do that.
You know what?
Badger, mushroom.
Let's just do it. Fuck it.
You know
Wait.
what?
Go ahead.
We've done stupider things.
I
So I'm
have
thinking-
an idea. Oh,
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes.
I was just gonna say, so we can rip up the floor here, hide it, you know, and then I can burrow from here, and we can go to the barn, and then from the barn we can first burrow a tunnel to almost under the tower, and then we come back, and then we thin them out at the barn, and then if we need to, we can use the tunnel to escape to the tower.
you nature vampires are so weird.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Ineffective. You can't.
But what if we made a trap in the middle of town?
Or we can use Kate as bait. Galen can go outside and
Think back to
We could make a spike trap that I can season with holy water.
Wait, you have holy water?
I'm a cleric. I can make
They-
holy water.
They burned all of the holy water we had in town out of fear.
And just FYI, the
I
only
just
one,
need water
Why
and I
didn't they?
can make it.
Why didn't they just dump it out?
Why not do both? Why not Miss Gray make the holy water? Flea digs. We protect y'all.
and I'm the only one that's going to kill Kate if anyone.
yes, of course. That's the original plan. We can always plan B, A.
I like
8.5.
this. Let's do this.
Do something.
Yeah,
One
persevere.
thing you have to remember, Gray, is you need 25 GP worth of powdered silver per flask.
Yeah.
So it's not a spell.
No, you need a spell
Oh.
and the powdered silver. That's a
Mm.
component to it.
Can I convert my gold into silver?
If you had a transmutation wizard at your disposal, you could.
Because I only have 10 silver.
And it's not powdered, I assume.
No, but you can take it to like anybody proficient in jewelers could do that. Yeah. So if you can make it, why don't we go to the old church and see if they have anything lying around that can help us with this? Can you burrow us to the church?
How far is that?
She takes the map and points. It's only like 300 feet away.
Oh yeah.
Toward the farm or toward
I
the
have
tower?
silver. If they have anything
Towards
silver
the tower.
Let's go.
If they have anything silver in the church I can use, we can certainly do that.
Sure, yeah. Okay. Wow,
And for
this is
us,
exhilarating.
Resistance.
whenever we
It is futile.
Okay, don't say that. Like-
Go ahead, Gray.
whenever I do fake my death, might I borrow your clothing and your mask, since I have already seen you?
You should
What am
probably do
I
it now,
gonna-
just in case we get ambushed.
What am I supposed to wear?
Her clothing, of course. You just cross your clothing.
Fine. But I'm very particular about my things, and like
Yes, and I totally understand that.
and like we're not
I
like
mean-
the same build, and the
Oh, you'll look fine, brother.
plate.
Take your clothes off.
Hey now. Be
She's-
nice. Give
How
him
tall?
dinner.
Okay, so Gray is 5'6" and 140. How big is Forrest?
5'9", 155 pounds, soaking wet.
Perfect.
So
perfect.
a little big.
And just a little short. Show some knee. Or ankle.
My
I forget.
my clothing like
Goes all the way
it's-
down.
It's
Yeah,
completely
so-
yeah.
So it'd show his ankles, because 3 inches.
I mean, you can keep your pants. I just would need like the upper stuff and the
Hey,
You
it's a
have pants on
crossover
under that?
episode.
yes.
Where? Just give me all of your stuff. I'll give you all of mine. Come on.
Galen,
That
Cade,
corner,
can you,
I'll take that corner.
while they're changing, can you help me? I need to open up the floor somewhere in here.
I can assist.
Galen will help too.
Wait, does this mean you're taking my armor?
Assist the best he can.
No, I mean we could have the same armor. I'm sure because they only opened up for your face, right? So I would just need from waist up, basically.
That's what.
Oh,
Jason.
from like shoulder up.
That's what Jason said.
Oh, that's what Kai says.
There you go. Put your
Fair enough.
mask
Fair
on,
enough.
you.
Yeah.
Sure.
Think-
Is there like a rug or some big like rug that we could move to? Make
There's
the
a
hole
mattress.
under-
Perfect.
Yeah,
Just shove it into the hole.
move the bed, and then we can dig the hole under there, and then move the bed back.
Okay. So you badger up. Are you going dire badger? Giant
am-
badger. Giant badger.
Yeah, giant badger. Giant badger. 10.
What about
burn
giant
speed is
dire
10
badger.
Are you
So?
summoning the other badgers to help you?
Not. Not
That'd be a
just-
hell of a lot faster.
And what is
yeah,
all this?
actually, you know what? Just in case we run into something there, also. So there's going to be 3 of us. I'll
And
dig out a little bit first to make some room.
Yeah, good call. Because everybody would have
And-
been.
And where does this dirt go, by the way?
They eat it.
Ooh.
So you all look. What is the noise that badgers make? That is the question I have. All right.
Badger.
Badger.
Mushroom. Thanks, I hate it. Post it in Wednesday if you have it, so I can listen.
Oh, it's like a here. Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Because I'm sorry, this is far too important for me not to know.
Wait, that's Saturday. Wednesday.
I need a gaggle of badgers.
They kind of laugh. It's freaky.
So all of you here just.
Is that a dolphin?
That's what it fucking sounds like. In my mind.
Yeah, it's kind of what it sounded like. They're like devilish.
Ooh, they're chur. Wait till you get to 25 seconds.
No, I
into-
already
Oh my
stopped
God.
it. But anyways,
It's
you all
deeper.
have to listen. You all have to listen to that as they start digging.
Gray will. Is there like a space where she can kind of be by herself to change?
If you want to turn into a corner.
Mhm.
Minor illusion. I put up a wall there blocking.
Oh, thank you, Forrest.
Yeah.
46 seconds in is the
I
growl.
just put my stuff,
Yeah, it's just
I
like,
put my stuff through the wall.
thank you, and then there's an exchange.
Thank you.
Wow. Wizards would be such good, like, shopping partners. Let me try it on. Wall over you, sticks it out, pulls it in. Just.
Did it fit? I don't know. I'm not really liking this. Minor illusion, so you can see your own reflection.
Yep, exactly. Let me try on this dress. But anywho. After digging for 20 minutes, I think, between the 3 of you, you successfully craft a tunnel that is small enough that you don't have to worry about the structural integrity of the road if anybody walks over it. And big enough that all of you can crawl through it. Flea, you can, like, squat through it if you weren't a badger.
Yep.
But yeah. You do that, you come on back, and you just hear all of them.
I scrape on the ground. I tap on the ground, letting Forrest know that the tunnel's complete in our own little code language.
And the
Cool.
2 badgers look at all of you and salute.
They're staying. I'm not dismissing them yet. I got them for an hour.
Continue more tunnels, Flea.
And while they go that way, good idea. While they go that way, we're gonna start at least start the tunnel going toward the barn from here. So there's one tunnel, so they can go down, and you can go
Mhm.
one way to go to the church, or you can go down and go the other way to the barn.
Are you
So while
working
they
on
go
the
to-
barn one, or are they?
We both are.
Okay.
Both. There's 3 of us.
Yeah.
So the 3 of us are going to work on the barn one while they go to the rest of the team, non-badgers, the non-elite, go to the church.
God, we could collapse this city and just say both things happened. We could just dig under the city for days and just say both things happened.
You're not wrong, but you're so wrong, dude. You're not incorrect.
to-
You're just wrong.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
That was to Bibble, not you.
Oh, what? Oh, Jesus, yeah. They're gonna have to pick like the
Yeah, I get
feral,
that for
which
us.
feral is gonna be the.
What's gonna be the unfortunate bastard going into the tunnels?
Yeah, they're gonna give one of the ferals just a dagger and a flame cantrip and say, "Go get him."
The shortest feral.
God damn it. It's always the halflings, man.
Yeah, the halfling pharaohs are gonna get sent in first.
Oh god, I have tears.
Yo,
in
don't
my
joke
eyes.
about that. They could climb through small spaces.
Funny. If only it was the older editions of D&D when it was volume based and you could throw a fireball based off of volume.
Oh yeah.
If only. So anyways, the three of them are going to continue their tunnel in the other direction, chipping as they go through the entire process. Flea, the two, since you can communicate with animals, as an animal especially, the two of them look over at you and just go, "Hey, so are we collapsing the city too?"
Not this time. Next time.
All right. You want us to work on
all
the
right.
perimeter again?
Yep. So we need to go down, and we're trying to get to the barn.
Yeah.
So, all right, Smackaroni, cheese, let's do this.
For that matter,
Right.
we could dig a sinkhole in the tower. Dig a sinkhole in the...
The next BBEG against a different group is going to be a group of 3 dire badgers. Just dig out an entire tunnel and collapse everything.
Yeah, under
All
the
these
tower.
cities keep collapsing.
So Smackaroni and cheese and I are gonna keep digging.
Alrighty.
I can't.
I'm trying to do math right now, and I think the 3 of you can successfully get over towards the You can successfully get over towards the farm before your spell and ability. Well, before your spell is up. I just need a survival check from you, Flea, and you have the map if you want to be the one using that.
Yeah, I'll use it, and then does the map give me advantage?
you a-
or-
No, it just it makes the DC a little lower.
Okay, so I'll use the map and my game advantage.
Go for it.
14.
14. You're gonna have to pop up in town 3 times in total, just to be able to make sure that you are heading on the right path. Because you kind of like, when you're underground, your sense of direction is not perfect, you know?
Yep.
Though physically you are Badger, mentally you are not. So you now have, you know what? Roll me 3 percentile dice, just out of curiosity. Let's figure out where in
See
town
where
it
they
pops
show
up.
Oh yeah, be some cool places.
My heart.
Okay.
Tell me
So
what
let's
it
do
is
the
with
53
tower.
first. 53
Alright.
first. 53, it's kind of off the side of one of the roads, right beside one of the houses. Not exactly close to the tower, but more like going the long way around it in order to get over towards where you were heading. 24, you burrow your way up through somebody's back garden. And, like, you collapse the plant into your hand, and you kind of have to, like, put it back up there and make sure it's okay. But you pick up where you're going. 9.
Damn moles.
Yeah. Gophers, man. Gophers. What was that? No. But, and then for the 9, you rolled on a D100, which is the equivalent of rolling worse than a natural 1. You burrow up. Roll me a D2.
Count.
And you break into somebody's bathroom. As you look around, the door is open and you hear in the other room, people seem to be playing a card game. You grab the rug and just pull it over top of your head. You've done this before, Flea. You're
Obviously.
yeah. But there might be an accident if somebody steps on that rug.
Gotcha.
Ah!
That's a far fall.
It's a
Awesome.
funny fall. It's a funny fall.
Oh god.
It's like the rug that's 2,000 feet up somewhere.
Oh, I'm waiting. There's a game right near it right now. I'm waiting.
Ooh.
Yeah. When that happens, I'll be sure to like tell Ogun to, oh, YouTube doesn't clip. We'll timestamp it.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Please, because I need to know.
Oh yeah, it'll be fucking hilarious. I hope they don't have Featherfall.
Well, they have to cast it at the right time anyway.
Well, yeah, but you know, I give them the reaction if it's happening. It's if they don't have it. Ah! But anyways. Sorry, one of my beard hairs is on my keyboard, and I don't like that. Anyways. By the time you make it over to the farm, Flea, your 2 companions are gone, but you manage to burrow your way upwards inside of the barn itself. And you kind of, like, end up moving a haystack on top of it.
Okay.
And you look around, and this appears to be a very nice stable for cows. Typically, in your experience, this is where people bring their cows. And there's a mechanism over there that is a torturing device for goats. Of course, your 2 goats back at home told you all about them, where they would trap them by the neck inside of this awful contraption and then pull on them in all of these weird manners in order to get their milk out of them.
Or tick and
Devious
talk.
devices.
Aren't they male?
No, one of them was a
didn't-
female.
One
It
of
was the
them was female.
one
prized
was a
goat.
female.
Yeah.
One
Yeah.
was female.
So that's funny though.
And who knows, maybe in this universe, males can be milked too. Let's make it fair, you know? Like,
Oh,
I have nipples, Gray. Can you milk me?
no. And we might want to work on that whole phrasing thing again, okay?
Yeah.
Like, that's, yeah, it's just...
It's from
Comment about horses I want to make.
movie.
What movie wait, was that The Office?
No, that was from Meet the Parents, and he's talking about milking a
The
cat.
cat. The
Oh,
cat.
yeah.
He's milking a cat.
And he said, you can milk anything with nipples. And he said, I have nipples, Greg. Can you milk me?
I have not seen any Ben Affleck movies in such a long time.
So I wasn't just saying that, like, out of nowhere.
Yeah, that was good.
I knew I had heard it somewhere.
Yeah,
And I picked Greg because it was close to Greg. Okay,
Because
I'm
it's,
done.
yeah.
that's fair.
'cause-
Yeah,
done.
yeah, there
I'm
we go.
done.
There we go.
I'm not explaining my jokes.
I got it.
What? Minus 2 charisma. It matches you, so... I'm sorry.
Mm.
Uh,
All right, I'll let them do what they're doing at the church.
all right, so y'all are gonna go through the tunnel, crawl through into the church?
Yep.
Okay. Flea managed to burrow up underneath the altar at the church. And as you all pop up inside of this location, you see the dried remains of the clergy that was here. They look bone dry. There's no sight of life inside of them, as if they were sucked dry, lying
I
around
am-
the area.
Going to use an Eyes of the Grave.
Bing! They do not appear to be undead. They appear to be dead.
When you say life sucked from them, like, do you just mean the, like, blood, or like literally like the essence of their life gone?
Like they were at
Blood.
a party that was, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't sure if it was like they're almost like
Crispy.
mummified and like they're almost like taking more than just blood out of them.
Yeah, it was their blood. They're
Okay, all right.
They
I
were
just
at an
wanted-
insurance seminar.
Have you seen The Mummy?
Yeah, I was thinking like the mummy. Yeah.
all right. But yeah,
He needs
you all
more from you.
crawl up in here and you look around and this appears to be a church, funnily enough, to the Queen of Ravens. Sorry, funny's not the right word. Isn't it ironic? Don't you think?
He's not gonna be happy about that.
Pistol wins again.
He is really not gonna be happy about that.
Gray, however.
That bitch.
Us.
She thinks she
Okay.
runs death.
So we need silver, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Rasha, where's all the
Roll
good silver?
Investigations. Let's find out what you can find inside of this location.
Can I give myself guidance?
You absolutely can.
Cool.
Everybody
Nice.
roll. Everybody roll.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey,
I'm too busy gloating.
27.
Gray. First. Wait, we're missing somebody. Galen?
Is Rasha gonna investigate?
No, she's not leaving. That would put her life in danger.
I will tie a rope from her to Galen and force her. No.
I am not going to betray you. You're my way out. I'm not stupid.
Deal.
Like, yeah. The only reason she's not going to betray you, mind you, is you're her way out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
But anyways, Gray, you, because you get to be a little smug, go over to the bodies and go, they usually have jewelry, and start pulling off rings and stuff and holy symbols and, oh yeah, not a single fuck given.
I will need
Ooh,
that loot
nice
amount here.
beads. I'll get to it.
Okay.
Cade, you watch all of that and you go, wow, that is just so incredibly disrespectful to the dead. And then you go over to the large symbol of the Raven Queen that is a crest on the ceiling. Yeah, you could take that down. it has a lot of silver in it. And you start trying to like maneuver and take that down. Forrest, however, you're an experienced individual at specific aspects of life. You go over to, God, what are those things called?
Like where they
tithing?
keep-
The
like where they keep
tithing.
all the holy relics and tithings and stuff.
Well, the place where people like, donate and go namaste and then keep going and shit. I don't know. I haven't been inside of a church in like a decade.
Well, they usually put that in this like big golden thing as well with like other reliquary things.
However, this is a church to the Raven Queen. Gold is not her color. Silver is. Silver and black. So you pick up the large bowl that has a whole trinkling, only a couple of gold pieces, mostly copper, but a lot of silver as well. And you pick up the whole thing. You pick it up and you go over to the back office and you look at the door and open it up and you go inside to the personal head priests or priestesses chambers, whichever it was. And as you walk in there, you look around. You're familiar. Usually these types of folk keep a little bit for themselves, and you go over to their chest, which is unlocked because who would steal from the Queen of Ravens, honestly? Kick that bitch up. And you pull out a silvered short sword. Ooh. That seems to be in here. You pull out 3 silvered chains. And you find a personal savings of the individual, which has 12 gold, 32 silver, and 26 copper. Now, Cade, based off of your estimates of looking at this large thing, if you were to scrap down for just the silver, it's probably worth a good 150 silver. Which translates to, 15 gold.
I just take
Which
it
isn't
down,
bad.
Just like it shall be used to slay undead.
Yep.
So
Gray, amongst the jewelry, you find 2 gold rings worth 10 GP each. You find a silver circlet valued at 100 silver. And you find an itsy-bitsy tiny little emerald. Looks to be about 10 gold. Oh, sorry. It's 100 gold. I apologize. It's 100 gold. But it is silver, so it's pure silver valued at 100 gold. I apologize. That's on me. I said it wrong.
Okay.
And inside of the offerings, the bowl itself, you think is worth probably 100 gold. And you have another... I don't know. Roll me 2d12s.
Okay.
That's not how you do that.
Yes.
Okay. 130 pieces of silver.
Okay.
And you forgot the bowl. That was worth 100 gold.
Yeah, he put that. 100 GP, but in silver. That's what he put.
Oh, the silver circlet in the bowl is the same. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Put another 100 GP for a bowl. Silver.
I'm just gonna do 230 gold pieces worth of silver. Or is that gonna matter? In case you have to bring it down. All right.
But yeah. After about an hour in here, Flea, you're done in the barn. Are you coming back, or?
Yeah, I'll come back if they haven't shown up.
Yeah.
I'll start heading
You
back.
pop up, not as a gopher, but gopher style. And you see all of them are desecrating the church.
Man, this guy
Gray
really
has a
took
couple
lot
of
off-
rings.
This guy really took a lot off the top in here.
That's the Raven Queen worshippers for you, trying to take it all with them.
I'm just gonna leave his personal funds. I don't really need that. I'm gonna like dump out the silver and then just drop in the personal funds into the Raven Queen's thing, where the bull was, and just kind of put that there. That's from him, and just walk off.
I pay taxes to myself.
Sorry, we gotta take this.
But yeah. So you calculated up how much silver in total you found?
I don't know about the short sword and the silver chains, but we can always use that for other stuff.
Right, you don't.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure you don't want to do the short sword.
No, or the silver chains, because we can
Yep.
always use that to tie somebody down.
The chains are worth 30 GP each.
Nah, we'll use that. We can use that to like.
Okay.
That's my idea for.
Yeah,
what I'll
and the
put.
short sword is 100 GP worth of silver.
Okay.
Yeah.
330 gold pieces worth of silver.
Yep. And I assume you're taking this from the church and heading back to your clubhouse or the barn.
Should probably do it at the. Well, I can't talk.
Honestly, we could just do it here.
Okay. And your math is
grinding-
wrong. You need to add another 150 onto that.
Grinding metal can be loud.
480 gold pieces.
What were you saying, Gray?
Said that grinding metal can be loud. We should do this at the barn.
You also could dig underground and do it. Make a little room underground. Dig out.
I don't want to get high. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. We gotta boil it down, and then smelling all that. I'm not in the right headspace to do that right now. I really appreciate
Bad
it,
high.
but
Bad high.
it'd probably be a bad high. We already got vampires and flying monsters around. I don't need to do that and like pop my head out for air and start freaking out.
I've seen a bad high of his. Let's do this in the barn.
Yeah, please.
All right. So you all begin taking your things with you to the barn. Are any of you going to go retrieve Rosha? Or Rosha? Rasha?
I thought she was
Rasho.
at the.
She's
She
at the
stayed at the
house.
home.
Oh.
Yeah. Not the
then I'll
barn.
go
She didn't want-
retrieve her.
Yeah, I want to
Okay.
get her. She's coming.
You pop up in there, and she seems to be looting through the personal possessions of Dusta.
Dusta.
Find what you needed.
Yeah, and apparently she was hoarding out on a little bit of extra food.
Bitch. Let's get going.
It's not right to talk ill about the dead, right?
No, she was talking to you.
No.
Like, bitch, let's just going. It's like a very like.
No, Forrest. I can talk about the dead however I want. because that's my job.
Oh, I am sorry. I didn't understand. Okay, fine. You know what? You guys are getting me out of here. I'm not going to argue with you. Let's
She
just
did
go.
try to have you eaten.
When in Rome, right?
You
Where's
probably
Rome?
would have done it to her if you had to.
Absolutely. If it was her life or mine, I choose mine. I'm
Well, that's
happy to help
fair.
other people, but me?
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah. Are you saying you wouldn't sacrifice your brother's life to stay alive?
Okay, maybe not his. Probably not his. But
Are you sure? Have you ever been introduced with that situation?
yeah, we're not. Yeah, it's a long story. We're not getting into that now. Come on.
Okay. You all climb through the tunnel and make your way on over to her barn. As you all get in there, it is a fairly large and nice looking barn that you all enter into. There's a lot of hay stacks all around. There's a lot of butchering equipment that you notice, Gray. As well as a workshop table of sorts. All right. So now we have to turn it all into dust. All right, what magic does that?
Hard work.
Muscle magic.
Right. Do we have the proper... Do any of you know what you're doing?
Yes,
Okay, good. You have jeweler supplies?
I do.
Awesome. So you're all looking at Forrest for help. Everybody else can do... help. Roll a stealth check, please, Flea. Good enough. And yet again, Flea is nowhere to be seen anywhere. Anyways, so who is going to be helping Forrest to turn all of this silver into powder? Because keep in mind, you have to boil it, molten it, and then destroy it into little powder flakes as it is solidifying.
I'll
Hey.
help.
Oh, wait,
Hey.
Galen, you're proficient in blacksmith's tools, aren't you?
Yep.
Okay, Galen will.
Wonderful. Yeah, Forrest, you have advantage on this check. It is... What would I consider this? Intelligence? Well, no, not really.
Intelligence based?
Is I mean, knowing the proper timings, when to take
I
it
mean, I
out, do
could-
all of that jazz. Galen's your muscles, so...
Yeah, he's my like. Hold it there. Okay.
Yeah.
Easy.
So yeah, I'll go with intelligence for it and add advantage.
I'm the Stark. He's my robot that like helps me put things where it needs to go.
Wow, that is so demeaning to him.
They're very capable at holding things still and everything else. 26.
You all are going to have one day. That's what Forrest needs, one day. Now, during the process, Gray, you can utilize what spells you do have as he is making as much as he can. He has a standard jeweler's kit. He doesn't have an actual furnace with him. So I would say throughout that 8-hour period, you could probably make 3 or 4
Okay.
and then do the rest, each of which take you an hour. Because you have to remember, he starts, and then you have to then do your part. So everyone
Right.
else, you have a full 8 hours. Flea and Cade, are you doing anything?
I'm just keeping watch, basically. Please keep watch, make sure nothing comes. If anything notices noise, I can tell the guys.
Okay. And Flea, just doing what you're already doing?
Yeah, maybe in different spots.
Okay. I would like
I
a
will,
perception check. Cade.
I will also create food and water for the group.
Wonderful. You all have perfectly edible food and water. Now, so go ahead and remove 3 first-level spell slots, Gray. Or 4. I said 4 or 3?
3 or 4.
Let's go with 3. And that is throughout the day, you have successfully crafted 3 flasks of holy water. Now, you can get flasks in any shape or utility and just fill it up with water, and that is what you're working with, sprinkling the silver dust and giving a ritual to your deity. Just speaking to them and reminding them, hey, these people are supposed to be in the ground. Let's send them back. And yeah.
You hungry?
Oh, God. Can I just say, I love this deity in particular. He's just simple.
Mm-hmm.
Raven Queen without the responsibility. You know? Like,
Apopestile.
yeah. At the end of the 8 hours of work, however, Forrest, you and Galen are both fairly tired right now. You're probably going to have to go to sleep immediately. But you have successfully converted 380 GP worth of silver into dust. It is enough to fill a small keg.
That was fun.
That was great. Oh, God. Thanks for the help. I appreciate it.
Anytime. That was a lot of hard work.
You, what? Who's there? Oh, God, the fumes got to be really bad in the barn. Oh, God.
Would you say you would have been on the banisters up top? You can
Probably.
fit. Okay. Just slowly come down.
Oh, Jesus.
Easy, Forest.
Flea, do you know what a silver high is like? Chemicals.
I'm sure you'll show me, or I don't know, maybe you've had one before? Oh, when you were experimenting with the spell, the fire spell.
And other
So-
things, but yeah.
And the
It is
guano.
now Cade during the time. Oh, he BRB'd. There was only one feral that got close to this location, and it seemed to more be tracking after a couple of rats running around in the street before eating them. They're hungry. They gotta eat something. But anyways, though the 3 of you are fairly fucking tired, well, actually 4 of you are fairly fucking tired, at least Flea is perfectly rejuvenated, so all of you can long rest if you want to attempt.
How far away is the tower again from the house?
About
1 mile.
Okay.
Oh, God, do you think they'll pick it up if I do my bubble thing?
Oh, yeah, she did. They might, although we could build a igloo type thing out of hay and try to do the bubble in there. It would just be a matter if they can detect the magic.
Fuck it, I'll just sleep in the hay tonight. I just lay on a pile of hay.
That's so nice.
Herp.
Sorry, that's from
Weird.
Friday late. Hay is the horse. Hey,
Eh.
name's Hay. He's a gray horse. Likes to bite children that are dicks, though.
Galen, do you want to make a little, use the hay and make a little place for everyone to sleep, and you can build a little, house fort thing?
Sure. And Galen.
We can just
Yeah.
move the hay, bales of hay around like building blocks.
A hay fort. Like a pillow fort,
Mhm.
but scratchier.
Itchier. And if it falls, it'll crush me to death.
But anyways, you all do this, and she kind of like scratches her head. So like, I have guests' rooms.
Oh, yes, that's where you and I and Gray will sleep. I figured Cade and Galen can spend time out here since Galen did all the work on building it.
Sure. Come on inside. And she walks the two of you into her home that has 4 spare beds inside of it, coincidentally. 2 of which are very nice. The other 2 are kind of small, but I mean, Flea. But yeah. Make yourselves at home. If you need extra blankets, they're in the closet. If you need extra pillows, well, those are the only feather pillows we have.
I'll be right back, and I'm gonna go where Forrest is, and I'll tap him. And there's beds inside, or do you want to? You sure you're good here?
Mm-hmm.
You're fine. Okay. I'll see you in the morning. Then I'll go back.
It's better than what Longy builds.
He's gonna leave a tack randomly underneath your mattress, and you'll never find it.
Poking me in the back this entire time. What is this?
Single tack. Welcome back, Cade. You guys made all the shit, and you only saw 1 feral, and now you're all going to sleeps, except Flea, who's going to stay up to watch over you guys. Because you already slept a full long rest while they were working.
It was nice.
So go ahead, Flea. Roll your perception check, you asshole.
All right.
So far, I wonder.
Perception. Come on, baby. Yeah. Oops.
9.
Turn it off, but yeah.
9.
9.
You end up just like staring at the water and like trying to see the silvery specks in it. You can't. You can't see the silvery specks.
No, they put silver in here.
So that was 4 from that day. So that's 100 GP down. You're down to 280 GP worth of silver or powdered silver. There we go. Now, the next day... Oh, wait a second. Sorry, percentile die. Let's figure out if something happens during the night.
Should we roll or
Dun,
you
dun,
roll?
dun.
Oh, I like to roll dice once in a while too, guys.
So we converted all the silver.
Yes, you did.
Most of it.
Yeah, I think we lost
380? That's...
Everything
not
but the
having-
sword and the 3 necklaces.
Right.
Oh, the chains. I thought they were actually like.
No, they're chains. They are chains.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
like,
Yeah.
So
that's why.
Well,
Everything
I
but the
mean,
sword and the
they're
chains.
ornate chains. They look like they're meant to be for displays and shit. But I mean,
I can still slap it around some wrists and see what.
vampires won't like it.
No.
You'll stay right there. Improvised weapon, silver chain. Now that just sounds badass. So okay. Anyways, morning rolls around, and all of you wake up. Gray, you are the first one to walk out of the hallway where you see Flea is still looking in the bottle of water.
Flea, did you actually look out the window?
Yeah, I did. The window's there. I heard you get up, and so I just wanted to recheck the water because I didn't see any of the silver in it last night.
That's because it's converted into magic for the water.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, nothing happened. No close calls. No one flew by. We're good.
Okay,
Galen.
I'm gonna go check the. I'm immediately
Rasha's
going
dead
to
outside.
check- Yeah.
She's just
Up
on
in a-
display
up in
like a
up in
scarecrow.
tree.
Yes.
Up in a tree on display for us.
But anyways, Galen, you wake up a little bit first, and you look over at Forrest, who appears to be chewing on the hay as if it is spaghetti.
Forrest, are you alright?
Mm-hmm.
Forrest, you had a great dream about some homemade spaghetti.
Enjoying that hay you're eating?
Huh? I was brushing my teeth. It's good to use like a hard stick-like substance to pick away the plaque in the morning.
Yeah. Okay.
Gray, when you get outside, the sky is light gray now.
It's like the morning.
Yes, just like you.
She like, I'm still a little darker.
You have 4 more hours before your auto roll is gone.
Does anyone care if I use the short sword, in place of my rapier?
That could be useful.
As long as you hit something with it.
When have I missed?
Don't
We-
call your shots right now, please.
Could have Cade stab Galen with the silver sword and use that as bait.
How about not?
It was an idea.
That's a mark improvement. He isn't offering me up as bait anymore.
I'm not sure that's an improvement, but
It's to my well-being, but still not the best. I didn't say it was a good idea. I said it was more better than before.
Is Rasha still around here?
She's inside of her house.
Okay. Are we going back in our house, or are we just staying out here in the barn?
Let's go inside.
There's
Oh,
couches.
Go back inside? Okay, we can, I guess. I
Flea, come
spent
here.
8 hours in there.
Flea, come here.
Yeah. And I'll go over to Forest.
I want you to put a little bit of silver inside of Rasha's drink.
Hmm.
I don't trust her.
Good idea, brother.
Your task, if you so choose.
Got it.
Not the big chunks, like the small, the very fine powder.
Yeah, of
Get
course.
Get
You
the
know.
finer powder.
Don't want her to choke on a quarter or a coin.
What are quarters?
So, Forrest, you reach into the pile. Give me an intelligence check. Flea.
Oh, wait, I thought I.
Well, he's the one who's going to be poisoner.
You can have. I'm not giving her a poison amount of silver, just a small, fair amount.
17.
How much silver can someone consume? I feel like I would know this.
Oh, I'm looking it up right now.
I
17.
feel
Yeah,
like-
you take up a small pinch. Small pinch.
I feel like Forrest would know how much silver would kill someone if consuming it, based off of his past history of consuming things he shouldn't. I feel like.
Small off topic, but back when I used to have my clinic, I actually treated a guy that was blue from colloidal silver poisoning.
Abadi Abadai.
Yeah, he was one of those that thought, oh, little's good for me, so more must be better. And just kept taking it and taking it and taking it, and he turned blue. Literally.
Abadai. Anyways, Forrest, you watch and he takes the tiniest little pinch of it, and you all walk back inside where you see she's kind of like sitting at the table, just like looking down inside of her cup of something steaming. Oh, hey. Hi. Tea?
Please.
It's on the stove.
Perfect. I'll help everyone make it.
Flea, sleight of hand, please.
Yep.
Keep in mind about your gloves!
Yep. First. Oh, come on.
I was afraid. I was petrified.
Mm-hmm. Great. That deserves a bonus.
Thank you, thank you. Very well.
All right, so I help make the tea. I'm going to give Gray and Galen theirs first,
Very well.
and then I will bring Forrest and Cade theirs. They're not one person. And then I will bring Rasha her touch-up cup, a new
All right.
cup.
Gray sees perfectly. You want to
Perfect.
message her what she sees?
Yep.
There you go. So only the one. You don't see the other one. The other one, he rolled a 30.
Jesus.
So anyways, you all have a steaming hot cup of ginger root tea. You're all drinking?
Mhm.
At the table?
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'll hand out. I'll offer
what
up
good
good
tea.
berries.
Yep.
Would anyone like a
Oh.
berry?
Perfect.
have-
Thank you.
Yeah, sure. And she takes another good berry. Oh,
Are you
that's
okay?
good. I got something tickled in the back of my throat.
Oh, really?
I'm fine,
What-
though.
Oh, you took a drink. Maybe it was. Did you like choke on something in the drink?
Maybe a little bit of herb.
Mm.
It is ginger. It is spicy.
Yeah.
It wasn't that spicy. It's just, I don't know. Did you? Why is there silver in my cup?
I don't know. I use the cups that.
Really?
Although we did.
It's strange that you're coughing after drinking some silver.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Does-
Have you ever inhaled metal before?
He has. He's still dirty from last night, and I point out all the silver dust on him and Galen.
True.
Ah,
You're
that is so
obviously not a
nasty.
blacksmith.
Maybe it fell off of us after we worked. I'm sorry that we're trying to help you.
Roll a deception check. Galen, I need you to give me a con save.
A con. Okay.
Yep. Wow, she actually has to roll against you.
I might as well use my advantage. I'm never going to use it.
Sure.
Constitution saving throw.
Right.
Oh.
You get a little tickle in the back of your throat, too, as you take your first sip. I'm sorry. I'm just a little on edge from everything happening. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. You look a little peaked. Are you feeling okay?
Well, in all honesty, I haven't slept very well in like 3 weeks. The first week, the trauma was great for helping me sleep. But now I've become kind of like almost numb to it. So I'm at that state where only when I'm alone with my own thoughts do I think about all of the horrible things that have happened and revisit all of those memories and wonder what I could do differently in order to save the people that I love and care about that were closest to me. And now all of them are gone.
Hey, Grace. What if you used that one thing we were talking about as like a test? Maybe it'll help her out.
Yes, to help her sleep. And Galen, how are you feeling? Are you feeling
She'd
like
sleep like the dead for an hour.
I'm feeling fine.
I already know it works. Thank you.
Just say to give her some rest.
Here, die for an hour. Just,
The best
God, I
rest-
wish. I
The
fucking
best.
wish. Oh,
Do it.
God, that would make my life so much better. Midday. Bye.
You know how they say you can sleep when you're dead?
Yeah. All right, that was a good one.
so? Other than what they said, Galen and Rasha seem decent. Seem fine.
Yeah. I mean, like, she tosses out the tea, and grabs a different cup and gets different tea.
But she looks about the same as Galen does, as far as like any.
Roll me an insight check.
Oops, I'll turn
Excuse me.
back to public. 18.
18. You know what? Her canines are a little longer than a
I
lot of
knew
people
it.
you know, but not obnoxiously long. Just like somebody who has slightly different teeth than other people in their surrounding area.
Where she files them down and tries to stay closer,
Mhm.
but can only file them down so much.
So
I will put this to rest. I'm gonna do Eyes of the Dead. Bing! Or whatever,
There
Eyes of
are-
the Grave, or whatever it is.
There are no undead near you. Oh, sorry.
She's
There's
not-
one undead near you.
Oh!
Underground.
Fuck!
There's one in the tunnel, guys.
What? No. No, no, no. And she runs into her room and you hear her like throwing things up against the fucking door and just...
And Gray goes out the door.
All right. And this is where we're coming back next session, everybody, where we finally get to kick some vampire ass. So, players, thank you all very much for playing. Viewers, thank you for watching. I hope you all had a fantastic time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you all next time. Goodbye.